All right, guys, how are you? It's Ron with Arbie Real Estate Solutions. We are here with a very happy seller. Go ahead, what's your name?
My name is Teresa.
Okay, Teresa. So we did a property for her, which we will not name the address of, right, for privacy purposes. And it was a 3-family in the Bronx. Okay?
Yes.
And we're doing this video testimony so that we can differentiate ourselves from competitors who are claiming to do what we do. This video should help some of the people who are watching the website understand some of the differences of what's happening. So tell us a little bit about how the property fell into the circumstances.
The problem with the property was we had like really bad tenants and they weren't paying. So the fees keep piling up, the violation keep piling up because to fix the violation, you gotta recertify it, the tenant has to sign it off. But these tenants are never there to fix the violation. So the violation keep piling up, the interest keep piling up. So eventually we decided to get rid of the property. That's how I made this company.
So just for some context, when she's referring to violations, we're speaking about, it was about $650,000 in ECBs. There was about $192,000 in HPDs. The property was that's after the first and second mortgages. The property was in foreclosure for some years, right? Because it was an overwhelming situation. We had to kind of like throw our hands up, right? It spiraled out of control. The property ended up being in the AEP program, right?
Yes.
For life safety issues. And it wasn't so bad in the interior. It was actually reasonable, but because the violations trigger all of these laws, then New York City has to put the house into those programs. And by not correcting the violations, the amount of the violations ballooned into an astronomical numbers. The total amount of money owed between the first mortgage, second mortgage, ECBs, HPDs, was something, if I recall, 1.7 million, and the house's value is only about $500,000 as is, right? So they were negative 1.7 million, and the asset was 500,000. So you had a net negative of 1.2 million.
Which was most of the time, it's like an interest piled on the violations because some of the violations were like $1,000 a day. They will add to the, if you don't pay, it's gonna be added. So that's what ballooned the whole entire amount.
So we were able to negotiate settlements with the first bank. We were able to actually wipe out the second bank in full, right? We were able to negotiate all of the ECBs, right, and the HPDs. We got the property out of AEP program, okay? So let's talk about, let's talk about now how we acted as opposed to, let's say, if you went with a regular foreclosure defense attorney, right? And we also got out the non-paying tenants and relocated them. So my question to you is, did you have any resources before us?
Not really, no.
Okay, and if you would have went to, let's say, a foreclosure defense attorney or your friend's brother's, mother's, cousin's, dog's, cat's attorney, right? Do you think that they would have been able to do the job that we did?
Probably not. Probably not. I think you guys acted so professionally, so respectfully. We worked hand in hand. You needed the document, I supplied it. What I needed, questions I asked you guys. So, it was a 50-50 collaboration. So
not a 50-50 probability. Not 50-50 probability.
I know, but the communication was going. It's not like when I wanted to ask something, nobody was here to answer the question.
Right.
You're always there to answer my question. So.
All right, great.
Which I had a couple of them, but it was all explained to me.
It's not a simple process, and it's definitely right for you to get all clarity because ultimately it is your home. Even though it was negative in value, it was still also your liability.
Of course.
So some of the things that we did differently that a foreclosure defense attorney wouldn't have done is a foreclosure defense attorney would not have started evictions and then physically had manpower to go and remove tenants from the property, right? Paying them, relocating them in a pleasant way. Another thing is that a foreclosure defense attorney would not have dealt with the second mortgage, right? Which was also problematic. A foreclosure defense attorney, or any attorney for that matter, would not have negotiated ECBs, right? The violations with the city, HPDs. They would not have gone to court to get the property out of AEP, right? So all of that package, and also they would not have laid out money out of their own pocket, right? Attorneys receive a fee. They don't take liability or risk,
No,
right?
I understand that.
Right. But us as an investment firm, we lay out capital. We were in for 6 figures into this deal without having any, and we're processing, right? And so on. Anyway, did you ever have to put out $1 out of your pocket?
No, not at that.
We said that you would get $20,000 to $30,000 and you're going to get $25,000.
Yes.
Good. Okay, fantastic. Do you want to say any parting words on the end?
I just want to say that it's been great working with this company, and like I said earlier,
And we were best friends for how long?
oh my God, for
Like 18 months, 2 years.
2 years, over
Right.
2 years
We
now.
were best friends.
Over 2
Okay.
years. So everything worked out fine. I didn't have no problem at all.
Okay, good.
I didn't have no problem.
Praise God.
Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you.